N O H P E L E T. Hi, I'm here. I'm on time. Which is very unfortunate for everyone because we're playing a story game. So, the thing with playing a story game on time is that people don't get here on time because the announcements are always weirdly delayed. They are delayed, and then people will miss the start of the story game, and wow. Yes. Well, I'm gonna have to explain this a million times because when people actually arrive, I'll have to explain over and over again that the game fucked me over, and I raged quite last week. I was having one of those days last week, and yes. But I came back today thinking that we would have to replay the game from the start to get back to where I was, and it turns out, because I raged quite, it didn't quite save the progress. So I'm back to where I was before it went fuckity-uppity for me, like literally moments before. This time, Scorpion has made me a bat. Let me just find it. Hi Metality, you're here, hooray! But I can save the game if I click it, so Windows protected your PC, more info. Run anyway. Thank you. So now I have a backup of this point, thanks to Scorpion. Now I've also flattened everything, including chat, so that I can't see it help. How are you? You went to bed at 4 AM or so, and you're up now. Oh no, Metality. I went to bed at 12 like a good person, but I didn't get to sleep till nearly 2. Like, I got up at one point and I got my Judge Dredd book that I'm reading. I just sat there reading that because I wasn't sleepy enough. Before I went online, I set a new raid alert sound, so that's fun. I don't know when we'll hear it, though. Morning streams aren't the best time to have raids, is it? Are they? You've been up for 2 hours already. I've been up for 3, but I'm 2 hours ahead of you, so technically I went to bed like 3 hours earlier than you and got up an hour later. I'm doing okay. My sleep, I've been doing okay with my sleep for the last week. I doubt it'll last. It comes and goes in little, fits and spurts of being good. But yeah, we are saved from last week's terrible thing. So what happened last week is I wanted to investigate this dot above the door, and instead, at the last minute, it changed focus to that, let's take me back to the ship. There's something carved above the door. This is what I wanted to do, because this is my favourite bit of this game, right? Trying to figure out what the hell is going on here. And so that's probably again or forever. Or because the idea of and, like on and on and on, so again and again and again, or forever and ever and ever. Do we think forever? Word. Are we sure that that's word? Book of word knowledge, okay. 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 Yes, you don't need to do that. This could be a little bit smoother. Okay, so we think Book of Word Knowledge was right. Maybe I should have looked at that more carefully though. Let's look again. Book of Word Knowledge. The other options for word were, it could be old. It could be old knowledge, or, so if it was old and forever, would that be again? Old and? Old and, old forever. Old and, that would be again, surely, if it was old and. I would have thought this is going to be forever. All closed forever? So it's like home and death. All closed forever? Oops, I didn't mean to review. Does it make sense? Some kind of blessing? I don't know about that. Sounds like it's a seal. That's very odd. I'm not sure that's correct. Am I going to make backups? Yeah, on my Discord, Scorpion made a bat file that makes auto saves. Or that makes saves, so question. Hello, Scorpion. Speak of the hero. But what is this place? Any ideas, Six? Yes, ask the robot who's better at archaeology than you. The architecture is quite strange, mistress. Evidently it is not Eoxian, and yet it is grand in its way. There's some kind of... I'm not sure what. A viewing platform may be on the roof. But what's to see? Question. Can your tracks handle this kind of terrain, Six? Excellently. Whoever designed my tracks appears to have had this kind of ground in mind. Ooh. Question. And who did design you? I have no idea, mistress. They did not leave a signature. Where would it be? On your butt? Oh yeah. Who designed your legs? That's different. Humans aren't designed. They're just the right shape. Oof. How convenient for you. Yeah, I would be sarcastic at that. That's the shrine. Assuming it's not an outhouse. And this? Is this channel natural? I don't think it is. Dug out. There must be a wellspring here. A feeble one. One that requires every drop to be used. An inscription on the rock, yo. There's something carved in the rock here. It's going to be something to do with the water goddess. It's a compound word. This is the end of a line of text. Water. Of. Question mark. That little tick mark is definitely of. Yes, we know. We've known this since we first saw it. Indivisible seems like a really weird game modality. You've got more patience with the platforming than I would have. Way more. So it's like the word for closed as well. Closed. But it might not have been closed, so... All closed forever. All live again? Oh, the opposite of death might be live. All live forever? Ooh. Water of life. Yes. That makes more sense. We're doing it! I could still change my mind, but water of life? Water would have run down the channel, right past the house. Imagine having a stream of your own. Not a bad way to live. If you can withstand the soul-crushing loneliness, oh, that's okay. I've been doing that for years, baby. I would be as fine as I can be. A cutting in the rock. Well, I kind of want to go to the shrine first. Hi, goblin. Sit in the dark corner and lurk. That is a very goblin-y thing to do, I think. Enjoy yourself. There's another inscription. Oh yeah, baby, inscriptions. This is what really wets my whistle for playing this game. Right, emperors. Emperors every This doesn't feel right. So that's not every. Okay, I think it's emperors live forever. I believe you are correct with live forever. Or again. Probably forever. So that means the other forever is wrong. Oops. Emperors here. What were emperors doing out here? Let's figure out. Okay, yeah, that's. Come on. Come on, timeline. Whee! Etched into the lintel, that's what I want. See, this isn't forever. All live here. All live again. So let's try that, because we think forever is the other thing. All live again. All live here. I don't think it's here. It doesn't have that sense of place to it. And it has the and in it for like over and over. There we go. That's what I think. Yeah, it's saved it. Okay, cool. Exit. Back. Back. Oh no. Did I press tab again? Oh, I pressed tab again. What's that? Don't take us back to the ship 6. I'll rage quit again. Look, this tunnel. Wow, there's a whole like. God, going back to the ship would have been awful. There's like a whole thing to explore. Someone lived out here. They irrigated the land, prayed here in the Eye of Cyclones. Some kind of hermit. Actually, we haven't actually been in the shrine. Can we go in it? Aha. A stone pedestal with someone in it. Is it? It's Kibanya from Mercy. Did farmers from Mercy build this place? This figurine. Simply fashioned. Not a treasure, a functional item. What can you tell us, I wonder? Let's be professional, not think about looting. It would seem to be decorated with tiny glyphs, mistress. Oh, sorry. They're impossibly small. Then how do I see them? This is the end of a longer line of text. Oh, they all are. They all are. Goddess. Bless. Bless up. This one has a lot of symbols, but I think it must say bless. Plants, probably. But I've not seen anything even close to this last word. It looks like plants, so I'm going with that. Did I test the batch file? You did say test it. I just used it. I didn't test. The shrine itself is made of stone. But it's not the same stone as the moon itself. Is it as old as the building? The outer sculpture is certainly, but the stone pillar, no. The buildings here are significantly older than the pillar. Presumably. It's made from local stone, though. I do not believe it is, mistress. The crystalline composition is quite wrong, but moving it to this moon must have been difficult. An important ritual object? Question mark. Evidently, it is significantly more valuable than the goddess we found within. Is the stone from Mercy? No, mistress. Definitely not. Don't take us back to the ship. I want some of those other options. Let's go behind it. I want to jump. There's no jump button. Games with no. I want to crawl. Games with no jump and crawl. It seems quite apparent. The building is at least 700 years old. Ah, how did you work that out? I have been observing the weight of weathering on the stones, mistress, extrapolating this building is older than the founding of the Holy Empire on Iox. You know, Six, back on Iox, they say nothing is older than the Empire, that the Empire and the Fall are all that has ever been. If Iox does not believe in history, What is it that they think you do? Indeed. Are we talking about traitor? Iox believes in the loop. They believe what has happened will happen again. They think I'm out discovering the future. Ooh. 6. What do you know about the Loop Temple? I know little of the Loop, Mistress. The Loop priests claim that life is a great cycle. They believe that all that happens has happened before. They're crazy. How does he know what weather? I don't know. He analysed. He's been programmed strangely, hasn't he? Past is future and future past. I want to crawl through the hole in the back. It's no fair. The Loop Temple is extremely well placed, Mistress. They have a lot of money and significant power. They are the heart of the Protectorate, indeed. It'll be dark in there. Renba? Nothing. Oh, it's not letting me go in the spooky cave. Bet he is in there. And I'm too wimpy to find him. Your days are like the Loop. Are they now? A cutting in the rock. What's that smell? It's funny we didn't notice that plume of smoke before. Oh dear, that looks like a ship. Wreck. A recent one. I mean, it was a ship. Yes. Blackened. You saw Bree in his onesie yesterday, by the way, Holly. Isn't he always in his onesie? Surely you've seen it before. He's in his onesie all the time. I'm so confused. It must have been an explosion, Mistress. Enough to be seen on Maerzi. White ships don't usually excite. He wasn't streaming. I'm confused. Medality, are you stalking Bree? Don't do that, that's weird. I'm so confused. So what do we do now? Return to Iox and inform Professor Miari, Mistress. Yeah, were you looking through his window? Aww. I suppose. I always assumed we would find Remba. I don't know. Miari made it sound like he'd run away. Perhaps you can take the matter up with Remba in his next life, Mistress. Oh. This fucking robot. This robot is evil. He might not be dead. He might have parachuted or something. The fire here must have burnt up a lot of air. The remaining atmosphere is thin, Mistress. Still, I believe the fire was extinguished before it consumed the whole ship. Really? How? Something under the wood. It's his hand. Seems to have survived the fire. Please, please don't be an arm. Oh, she called me out. It's not an arm. A dented brass compass carved with the impression of a sail. It looks like it dates from at latest the earliest Empire period. It must have been aboard Janiki's ship. Another of his finds, are you sure? Oh look, and there's some writing, yay. Tamte and Alibi were in a Discord call and all, except Alibi were wearing onesies. Then Tam invited Bree to DVD and he put the onesie on to fit in. Nice. Oh, bless. I don't have, the onesies have passed Finland by. For home. Something for home. Heading for home? You're convinced of home as well. Great. She's very convinced very easily. I imagine it's sail for home. If it's a sail ship on the compass. What's your onesie? Most likely this comes from the same site as the scroll in the book that we discovered on the site of Remba's cache. There must have been frequent movement between the two places. Pikachu. Oh! must have burnt for days, you fool, Renba. According to legend, the last emperor disappeared after Eox fell. He didn't die here with everyone else. Are you suggesting he came here? Why not? Would explain a few things. Not least that crown. So the last emperor killed the hermit who lived here. Then the emperor buried them in the dirt. We only know that the emperor outlived them. We do not know there was a murder. That's true. It might be the emperor that was killed rather than the hermit died. Okay. This channel comes from up the rock. Up from the rock. The wellspring must be down there somewhere. The spring is dead now, mistress. Well, but the fire went out, and you are breathing the last air this moon has to offer. Janiki is not here, mistress. Neither is anyone else. Are you ready to go now, mistress? No, stop it. We've still more to do. Stupid robot. Stupid robot. Why are you trying to keep me away, robot? Can I not cross round anywhere here? No. I have been blockarood. Dirty robot. Should be singing me and my robot friend. But that's like a small Finnish band that existed for only a few years that nobody's ever heard of. Is there a way down? There might be clues down there. I do not believe it would be wise, mistress. Indeed, I believe it would be quite the opposite. Oh great, but I want to do it. I can't remember if I've seen it or not. Modality, I might have seen it. My memory is shite. Back to the ruin, no! I can barely see the rivers above. And yet, there's something here. More clues. We should not linger. If anything were to go wrong out here, we would never be found. I don't care, robot. I don't care for your pessimism and negativity. I wish to explore. Damn it. Look, I don't know if he actually is dead here. Look, there's stuff up there as well. I want to get to it. Boo. Maybe Miari will send me back. There's nothing we can do here, Six. Nothing at all. With some ropes and stuff. I know the game's trying to tell me to fuck off, but... You sure we can't go in this cave? I'm going to try one more time. Let me in. Let me in. Come on. Oh. There's the bad touch if that helps. That does not help. I don't even know if I know that. Don't want to go back to the ship. Don't want to. I want to stay on this rock forever. I want to re-uncover the stream and regrow the plants and seeds and just stay here like the hermit. Is there anything here? Like a drying rack or something? No way through here. Though it would once have been open enough. Yeah, what's been causing the rock slides, by the way? There's an inscription here, see? I knew I shouldn't have gone. How big is this inscription? I know one of these words, I'll guess the rest. You'll guess all of these. Peace. Shone or smiled. Okay. will not. What's the backwards question mark? That's interesting. What is this? Because, through, of. There's lots of ofs, so it's probably because or through. Through, via. Of, via. Death, through. Through me and. So there's like Emperor, it's part of Emperor. And one. Newcomer. Yes, tea would be lovely, thank you. This is the same thing. Was it wood or wood? Wind. Warm. Would something warm. Fire warm. So this might be warm. Or bent. And we thought this one was wood, but also, so it's backwards question mark dot curl s. And then there's this one, which also could be wood. Wood, peace, wood, peace, if peace shone, smiled. If peace smiled, shone, it would, will not, flourished through me and, will not be warm. Through me and newcomer. I don't see empire. We, it could be, but me and we, me and it. It's too holy. Skies. If peace would flourished, if peace would, if peace rose, it would flourish through me, stay. Through me. Because me and, if peace rose, it would stay because me and skies, me and it would be warm. Me and it would be wise. Could it be wise? Herd bent. I feel like it can't be wise, but definitely peace, yeah. Wise, maybe. if peace rose, it would stay because me and it would be wise. Or warm. I feel like warm because of the fire. But that was also in like home and stuff, so. Okay, let's go with this for now. 2. You just fell off that? It is not so far, mistress. And you didn't look and see the inscription and tell me about it? Let's take another look inside, see we can. So we looked all around here. Are we sure we can't like pick up this axe and use it? Because that would be very handy. Anything hiding in the shadows? Certainly there is. Like what? Excuse me? You can't just say that. Can't just say that, buddy. What I can't figure out is this. What was Rember doing finding ancient sites? He must have been following some kind of trail, mistress, but now that trail and where it was leading him. Most unclear. Perhaps he was looking for more robots. Eox must be running low. Especially since they keep giving them to you. Oh, oof, ow. Yeah, I have apparently killed all of my robot companions somehow. Go back out here? Do I really want to go back out here? There wasn't much out here. Tea comes in Twitch tins. Apparently it does. Twitch tea comes in tins. Ew. That must be gross. So we've done... So there was like a little burial ground here. Back in we go. I think this was completely stuck. No, that was the one I just came in. Don't mind me. I'm a fool. Come on, look at all these. Even these are going to be fucking valuable, aren't they? Everything's been here like 1,000 years. All of these pots and things are pristine and old-fashioned and stuff. They're amazing. There's this map again. I've forgotten what it looked like. Oh well. And this like gecko on the wall. Like, is it painted on or is it just petrified there? There's also this fire. Like, why can't I pick up some firewood and this lamp and go into the cave? Come on. It's like, oh, the cave's too dark to explore. Well, there's a lamp right here. Let me pick it up. Fuck's sake. Game. I want to explore everything. And then there's this, which it wouldn't let me through, and it was like, oh, the door is jammed, and then there are axes outside, I could just chop the door off, right? But no. So somebody died here, who originally lived here, we suspect. Like a hermit, and then the emperor came along, and then he was assassinated. That's not what my person has said that she thinks. Ah. Look at the metal thing on the roof. You can get there. Ruin and rubble. Oh, there's the, Is that smoke? That is definitely smoke. Oh, Renber. That's your ship, isn't it? Why, yes, we've been there. I guess I didn't spot this quite soon enough. A glint amongst the stones. There's something wedged here. A silver amulet resembling a fountain. I think it dates from the Ioxian Empire. Incredible craftsmanship, says tiny details worked in. The jewel has been inscribed to... Yes. This one is a phrase run together. Not another one. So we thought that might be it. Beloved doesn't feel right now. That isn't the word for it either. Oh shit. Well, good to know. Hopefully I can make some better guesses this time. Stranger, us, heavens. So us and sky were both options. House joins the sky. Law. Live helps. Helps. Joins. Us. Me, us. Law joins us. Song joins us or law joins us. I'm thinking law because of knowledge and emperor. Law joins us. That's weird. Law joins us. I'd say this comes from the moon depicted in the Hermitage wall mural. This will make it easier to locate. Law joins us. What is this? Ah, Snapple, that was it. That's what I make my jam out of, Snapple. Or sometimes Blapple. Material, and this is totally wrong. Is it metal? Rubber? Looks like something Aroy might have built. I must remember to ask her about it. And there are scratches in the top here. Who's Aroy again? Something fitted inside the frame and was removed by force. Did you take something, Janiki? But if so, what was this stand meant to hold? So he got down here safely. He must have crashed on trying to take off again. Which is worrisome, to say the least. Let me in. Let me in. Why can't I climb? What is wrong with my knees? They must be even more old and broken and arthritic than mine. Look, that is so easy to scramble over. The pain. I could just shove that door. I could fit through there. I'm not that big. This game. Let me through, game. No, there's nothing in there, but I want to go in there. Yeah, you can climb the wall. Just don't look down. Why? It's not that high. You wuss. I think that really is it now. Now it's not saying, oh, we can go back to the ship. Climb down. Let's see the car. Remark. There was a tripod up on the roof. Empty now. But it looks like it might have held something once. What kind of something? I would guess telescope? This must have been some kind of outpost observatory. An interesting theory, mistress, but I cannot imagine what they wanted to observe. Yeah, I'm probably wrong. It was probably a transmitter. Okay, I want to go home. Will it let me go home from here? Don't think it will. No. There we go. I was trying to talk to the robot to get him to make me go home, but the one time I want him to do that, he doesn't do it. Robot! No, don't go out the door again, please. David and Wayne used to play a Star Wars MMR, but we were continually angry at less than knee-high wall on the moon. You had to walk all the way around. No jump there either. Damn you, Naboo. Wait, I'm stuck. Wait, where was the way out? Oh my god. I'm stuck here forever. I'm so confused. It was through here, wasn't it? You guys hate games that don't have jump and just play small obstacles to stop you from going somewhere. It makes no sense. I know, it just Rimba must have really wanted to hide what he hid in that box of his. I wonder why. Welp. Now we've got it, and we're going to show it to What's-Her-Face, who Renba was running away from, and we're probably going to cause all hell to break loose. We have obtained 2 more ancient artifacts, the amulet, the dented compass. We have found some more evidence of 1 more new location, an unknown mood. Are you ready to go yet? Yes. Do it. Do it. They could at least place a whacking great wall or something. Yeah. I guess they want you to be able to see through for the sake of it looking nice, that's all. But, yeah.
Darkness.
Here we go. Six. I hate. What is. Ugh, oh my god. Your attitude. Right before they give you the speech about how it was for your own good. Mistress, you were about to step on a small ant. My ethical code required me to lock you inside this packing crate. There he is. He has no head. That question will be late. I think the hopper misfired. This isn't the nightingale. Miyari. Professor, is that you? There is no one here. You are quite alone. You might confess your lie quite safely. I'm not Miyari. Miyari did not come? She would not face me. I thought so. She lies. Uh-oh. She is not who she says she is. So who is she? Uh-oh. She is just what she appears to be, and nothing more. She sent me to find Janiki Renba. There isn't time. I found something. Something that matters more than her lies. Tell Lexi there is a great darkness, an all-consuming, hungry darkness, and it is coming. Darkness? There is an ancient place, an observatory. It is watching, and it holds the wires of our fate in its claws. An observatory? I will find it before the vault is lost. The robots know, but they don't remember. Someone long ago made certain they would not remember. That was the Empress. How do I help you? You have my apologies, Mistress. I do not understand the question. What were we talking about? Nothing, Mistress. We have maintained a companionable silence for several minutes. Try the hopper again. Mistress, the hopper will not function from here. There is no line of sight to the ship. This way, Mistress. We're in the cave, right? I wanted to go in the cave. You say this way, but I'm an explorer. Question. You don't remember how we ended up in here? Hoppers can misfire due to imperfections, Mistress. The eye aboard your ship is quite old. And no one called you just now. Evidently not, Mistress. Strange. I don't think we tell him yet. I don't want to go this way. I want to find clues. Are there no clues? Although, given hoppers require a line of sight to a hopper eye, I cannot see how we ended up at this spot. Some process of refraction, no doubt. Or just plain spookums. Do you trust the robot? Not right now. The robot's a little bit too programmed to be loyal to Miyari. There's light this way. It probably has good memories buried, but they're not awakened yet. So eventually... I see where we are now. I knew where we are anyway. Although I still don't see how we got in there. Shall I use the hopper again? You think it'll work properly now? I thought it would work last time, but I do not see much alternative. Shall I try the hotpot one more time, mistress? I don't think we do have more to do here. We've looked around quite thoroughly. Be ready, mistress. And so we left the surface of the ruined Hermitage Moon near Maercy, with enough new information to locate a new site. Yes, fuck you, Miari, we're not going to you. Sweet. Sweet. We found all sorts of shit. Look at all this shit. We found all the shit. All the shit. So much shit. Right, anyway. Moving on. Aboard the Nightingale. We should sail to Locks. No. We're not sailing to Eox. I don't think we do. I know we said we'd tell her, but that's before. The workmanship is beautiful. Evidently, it's more than a simple crown. You're sure? I believe that metal is a casement for a mechanism of some kind. Does it open? Not in any way I can see. But if it does contain a mechanism, I would expect a method by which it might be serviced. My friend Aurori on Elbarath might be able to help. She'd be able to open it up and take a look at it safely, and we have questions for her. The occupants of Elbarath are hardly trustworthy. I'm from Elbarath, you little shit. I will bear that in mind. She looks at home here. She's the goddess from Maercy, isn't she? So we've got the figure, the robe. The robe Janiki hid. I wonder if we'll ever know what was so special about this robe. I'm sure we will. The nebula. Let's look at the nebula. Look out there. It seems to go on forever. I can't see a mistress. Look out there, Six. Evidently, it is indeed beautiful. I'm going to rest, Six. No, I'm not going to rest. Why would I rest? Let's take to the river. Actual crown of the Empire. The necklace, Renva's crystal. It's beautiful enough. That doesn't explain what he was doing with it. It's probably a power source or something. From the marker outside the Hermitage, on the moon near Maercy, I still don't know what it's made of. That's why we need to see Arroy. So the map tab. We want to go to Elbarath. My friend, the Mechanisaur, lives in Elbarath. I know she'd want to take a look at the crown and see what it does. I could go there next, yes. That is where we go. The sight from the murals down there. Let's take to the river. You can tell the robot to steer IIRC. Oh, okay. I haven't learned that yet, clearly. Plot course. Yes. I know she'd want to take a look at this crown and see what it does. I could go there next. Yes. Sail. The Cyclones. Sailing to Elbarath in the wires. I don't know why I like saying it Cyclones. I think it just sounds Greek or whatever. So how do I tell the robot to do it? I don't seem to be able to. Excuse me, did I miss turning? Backspace, backspace? I don't know how to tell the robot to do it, Modelity. I didn't see that drop off there. It was sneaky. Maybe the robot would betray me and take me to my Ari anyway. We're in a rapid! No. Scary. Smash. Ah, G, pass control to 6. Do you want to try 6? I can try, mistress, if you are certain. It's just so you don't have to do it yourself. That is quite nice. Gosh, the lighting's getting very bright. I'm starting to ascend again. Albereth, I could show the crown to Arroy. Yes, do that. Just don't get robbed from.
We landed in the dust outside the great halls of Albereth. No one looked up to watch us arrive. The people here only ever look down.
There's farms here. Why was she so amazed at the farming planet? This was your home? This is my home. I have seen little but Eox, mistress. This is not like there. The Catkus Gate. That's the way up to the inner citadel. Approach through the gate. Wait. Good faith to you. Good faith. How goes things? Well enough, thank you. Good faith to you. So, the harvest, such as it is, dried grass, waiting to be taken inside. What is it for? I assume people do not eat it. I think people sleep on it. Should we buy some for the Nightingale? That's not going to be necessary. Yeah, let's go the interesting way if we can. They need a water goddess. This must have all been very fine once, but it seems to be decaying. Question mark? Don't you think that's a bit dramatic? I do not know, mistress. All I know is what I see. Oh, sorry, he was talking about the decaying. It's because you're not worshipping the water goddess. We all know. What's this? That's the inner citadel up there. The Catkus. I lived on this moon for 7 years before I ever stepped outside of it. Is it dangerous out here? I mean, you're from out here. We can't trample the fields. They're very tiny fields. They wouldn't feed that many people. What exactly is a Catkus, mistress? Should I tell him? It's the name of the inner citadel. Duh, but I'm not sure what it means. Why do we get to... This is just so we can see the ship. There's literally no point. It's just a little spot. Tools. There's something under here. There's something here. An earthenware flagon embossed with a bird's wing motif dating from the early empire. The inside is heavily stained. Must have belonged to a heavy drinker. And there's something etched in here around the rim. Excellent. Even the farmers have ancient archaeology to drink. Well, while in your ship, you could choose to rest and let 6 take over. Ah, I see. Be or is always be. Can I add my translation for always to the dictionary now? You're also certain of be. Oh, that was a complete guess, so that's quite nice. Always be probably full. It could be perilous, I guess. But I imagine if they drank a lot, they wanted their cup to always be full. Don't think we've seen anything equivalent to this flagon before, so I'm going to steal it from the farmers. Which means I think this comes from somewhere I never knew existed. Interesting. This is why we never go the direct route. Can I go through there? Hello? Who is Arroy? She's a fixer. Fixer and an upper. How do we get down there? Hello? Hello? Mistress, I consider it statistically likely that you have not truly answered my question about Arroy. How dare you, you nosy robot. You'd be right. Isn't she like my girlfriend or something as well? Nope. Oh, there's another path there. How do I get to that? I don't think I do. Have you taken robots to Arroy before? Uh-oh, he's trying to find out if I've murdered some of my other robots that way. Relax, Six. I can't get down there, there's bushes in the way. But there is a path. How annoying. Guess it's just scenery. Oh no, I'm stuck again. The Cactus walls are truly ancient. Older than anything else on Elbereth. Much older than the buildings inside. They have never fallen. Oh great, we can do that. That's one of our tasks. Make fall the walls of Elbereth. Also, there's like a little toilet shack here, I think. Is that the toilet? Why not just go in the bushes? What was the city built to be? No one knows. Not a lot of people think about the past. But probably not allowed to. Wait. How do I get back again? So lost. Wasn't I just here? Damn it. Okay, so we just found a flagon. Good faith to you? Yes. How are the crops? The goddess keeps them strong, thank you. Be well. The goddess isn't keeping them strong though, they're all dried out and shitty. Where is your goddess? It's not like the other island where it was lush and green. He's jealous of my ex-robots, he really is. Well, I think he's also worried that he realizes that I've killed all my ex-robots and I might murder him next. Which is understandably worrying, right? Right, we can go down this way as well. Let's do everything except the obvious. Aha! I see a dot. On these strange... Oh, they're feet, not... I thought it was a nose from the back, but no, it's a heel. There's some feet here. Stone feet. The slums below are named after these feet. They're the oldest things here. The original statue must have been huge. Okay. Let's give him a little sniff. Cheese. Follow me, Six. Oh yeah, we're going to the slums. Okay.
The smell of the slums made me feel like a child again.
That's the smell of the
feet. It hadn't been a happy time. A simple one, at least.
Okay. So Roy in the slums? We are being auto-walked somewhere. Do not touch anything, mistress. These structures might topple at the slightest knot. It's all more solid than it looks. God's feet has been standing for some time. God's feet, eh? Smelly old God's feet. I can't loot any access. There is too much information here. It is most unpleasant. Oh, there's a bar. It has led us straight to the bar. Timur's bar,
The heart of the God's Feet slum was Timur's bar.
Don't we know him? Isn't he our friend? Why now? Alia El Asra.
Timur had never once set foot inside the upper citadel.
Imagine my friends saying my name like that when they meet me. Why then, it's Holly Dragon. By the turning of the waters, you're back. Up the ass of Timur, yeah. There is a stone up in the arse of Timor. You seem surprised. I'm always surprised you came back to Elbereth, but happy.
He was the king of the dung heap.
God, she's loud. In my ears. Are you well? How are you, Timor? Let's be a nice person and ask him how he is. You know me. I live life 1 year at a time. Oof. Timor, I haven't finished talking to you yet. Now then, the rules are the rules. Your friend there stays outside. No robits in the bar. I will wait as instructed, mistress. Huh. It didn't argue that time. It usually argues. It's not the same robot as last time. You lost another one. They must adore you on Eox to keep giving you those things. Or they don't like the robots. It's just more like it. Ha! Could be, could be. You do look tired. I did hear something about darkness, but are you sleeping at night? Friends first, of course. The tax collectors from Eox can't pick my pocket if I don't sleep. Always a joke. Always a joke. You're very good health. I'm not drinking today. Nobody. As you wish. Continue talking. I saw something terrible today. The burned out wreck of a ship. Out in the cyclones. It belonged to someone at the university. He died out there. And it could have been you? Well, that's not what I wanted to say. What I wanted to say is go back to the darkness. Still might. I take some real risks out there alone. Oh, woe is me. And sometimes you wonder why you do it. We all take risks, Aaliyah, do we? Life is a risk. I don't. I know you think I don't know. I just feel bad for him, that's all. Of course you do. Have a drink in his honor. He's really trying to get me to drink. There we go, that's the darkness. I heard something out there about a darkness. Something that would fall across the whole nebula. Oh yes? Did you hear that in the war rooms of Eox? Do you know what it means? No, I don't. Great darkness is a luxury for Eoxians to fear. Here we worry every night. How about some good news then? I have something for you. A pen. Dating from the Empire? The stem has been inscribed with small characters. Woo! You take so many risks, really? It hurts your eyes just to look at them. Get glasses then. There's a few words on this one. The word for word may be there, which would make sense. Book? No. Word be book. Bless. Bless? Doesn't fit. Book. Be word. Book. Be word. They don't fit. It's just word be. Word be? I think my translation for word has to be wrong. So what does this say? Be found or heard. Told, bent. Told. Story, light, old, be told, blood, old, blood, pilgrims, story pilgrims, star pilgrims, be heard. Star pilgrims be heard? Light pilgrims be heard? Don't think it's light, it doesn't have the splashy things. Story will Book of Will Knowledge. That doesn't make sense. Pilgrims? I guess if the grammar's different, Pilgrim's Story. Pilgrim's Story be heard or told? Told, maybe? I don't really want to go out. Most likely this comes from the same place as the amulet, the one I found on the Hermitage moon. This should make it easier to find. Where did you get the pen? More important than owing him from one of my customers. You're not the only one who sails the strange shores, you know.
He liked me.
What? Where did you get that from? He's your old friend, he gave you a pen. I don't want to talk to you anymore. Now I'm creeped out. Right. What does that word mean, Kakas? You're not sure exactly, it's very old. Kis is usually a word for king or leader. Laborers called the people who hire them Mukis. He's seeing you, Timur. Don't be a stranger. Come on, 6. We don't need no man who lives in the slum. We could rescue him someday, but I want to see Oroy before I leave. Very well, mistress. Okay. That was it? That was the whole point of the slums, just to get that pen, I guess. Why do people live like this, on top of each other? Well, robot. Well. Freeze to death, fall over and not be able to get back up, nosy neighbour waiting for the sound of you coming out. There are lots of hazard in it. That's true. That's true. Going outside is always a bad idea. Just don't. I'm gonna have to go outside tomorrow or Saturday. Get some stuff for cooking with. Boo. Mistress, there is only solid rock behind this door. Ah, I comprehend. It is a hopper. It's one of the oldest things on Elbereth. It still works amazingly. I cannot see the eye, mistress. Without a line of sight to the eye, I cannot take us inside. What is a hopper eye? The eye is a focus, mistress, nothing more. It receives and reparticulates the hopper signal. Think of it as a funnel into which the sands of your being are poured. You must assume this gate contains the hopper source. There must be a comparable gate above fitted with an eye. So that might have been something on the moon, actually. So who makes hoppers? Where do they come from? Where do I come from, mistress? Or the moons, or the rivers? Where does anything come from? That is the point of archaeology. I assume you have used the gate before. We know how to use it. You just say the word. What is the word, mistress? Just gonna say it. Kakis. Rimenya mieni hua. Nothing's happening. Most impressive, mistress. Set buyaki rafa. Elbereth? Nothing. Set buyaki rafa. Kibenya. Ian hua sale kataliti. Just say every word I can think of. Eventually it works. What just happened? The goddess's name got me through? Is the goddess like resurging in popularity? This is the main courtyard. There are alleys leading off in all directions. No shit. It's easy to get lost up here. No shit. Oh, shopping time. Do I even have money? See, we could have just stolen pots from the Have you lost robots up here before, mistress? I lost 3 up here as it happens. But 3 had lost itself long before that. That's the thing no one tells you about robots. They don't work properly. They're fragile. I am not fragile, mistress. I require nothing. Yeah, I think humans are a bit more fragile. This gate's been locked as long as I can remember. I think the key must have been lost somewhere. Or I used to climb over it. No, I can see how you could do that. It's funny how you've lost the ability to climb entirely now that you're an adult. What are we talking about now? I lost a robot here once. Which one? 3. Yeah, we just talked about this. That was its name. 1 minute it was with me, the next. Are you gonna go as well? 6. I will be vigilant, mistress. Oh, you'll be alright, 6. I don't need to trade as much as I did then. What? Mistress is teasing me. Also, you could just like pick up oranges from the ground. Yum. Ground orange. Tasty. Lost, escaped more like ran away. Yeah, maybe 3 was quite sharp. Rember didn't hop her down. He landed his boat. Tried to. Or else he wasn't able to return. I think return is the thing. I suspect Master Rember attempted to detonate himself off the surface of the moon. Yeah, that makes more sense. Horace Yard is that way. Well, let's go every other way then. This door is open. I cannot go through it though. I guess it would be rude. I wonder why Rember didn't use a hopper to land on that moon. Landing his ship must have been almost impossible. Was he a devout believer in the Great Loop, perhaps? The Loopers believe that hoppering is like throwing oneself into a river. It is intended for the dead. It removes part of the soul. Let's go to Tappy's shop. I think Tappy might have been my boyfriend.
To strangers,
I can't remember.
the cat kiss is like a maze. But I'd spent 10 years tearing through these alleyways.
Or did Tappy and Roy get married in the end? I can't remember.
I could have found my way to Tappy's in the dark.
That's nice, dear. Weird flex, but okay. Question. You're sure you don't remember anything? From before you were buried? Nothing. I can barely recall my activation, mistress, and that was quite recent. Although I do remember that Rember was the one who activated me. Interesting. Oh, Tappy's place? Okay. Oh. Let's check out everybody else's place first. Let me, go in your house. I understand humans have a similar problem. Okay, that's a Roy's Yard. Okay, let's go to Tappy's first then. Hick. Tappy's place isn't big, but inside it's a treasure trove. Hooray! Wait. Hold it! Oh. But it's you! Welcome back to Elberus, Moonflower. Give it back, Tappy. Whatever it is you took. I confess, I only really saw the robot. But friends, as you know, are friends. So have your no doubt precious brooch back. Mistress, do not trust this man. Coming from you? My little spy on wheels? Dearest Delia, one of these days you must find yourself a companion that you like. Now come on in out of the cold. It seems as though I will wait here.
Tappy's place was a little museum to junk. Pots and boxes, spoons and hooks and pocket knives.
It's so good to see you back on Elbereth, Aaliyah. The rivers above grow dull when you're not with us.
And at the centre of it all was Tappy, grinning away like a skull in a bodysuit.
That's not a very, flattering description. Ask him if he's well. I am never dull. So, Tappy, have you heard any rumours of sights? I could use a find. You know, I did hear something out in the fields. What kind of something? They say something sent one of the field workers flying through the air. This is what they say. What exactly do they say? That he hit something underground that he shouldn't have with a scythe. How do I find it? Let's get on the important questions here. I have no idea. You might be able to find the man. I doubt anyone's brought him again. He broke his arm when he landed. Oh no, the poor guy. One of the labourers from the market? Question mark? That's right. Whatever's out there, I'd take a look myself, but I tend to attract attention when I go for walks outside the walls. No one's going to trouble you. You're from Eox. I'm from Elbereth. People from Elbereth don't have robot servants, my sweet. Be careful you don't get zapped yourself, of course. I tend not to attack my finds with sides. Moonflower, I know. I like this guy. He's terrible. He's awful. But he's quite funny. Who buys all this stuff of yours? Respectable people. And a few Elbereth rats too. You don't know any respectable people. Maybe not, but they know me. Show him an artifact, show him the crown. I think that's a bad idea. Ask another question. Another thing, Tappy. How is business? It never booms. Somehow we all get by. Do I want to show him an artifact? He is my friend. He probably won't steal from me. I found a few items you might be interested in. Oh, yes? Maybe the flagon he won't steal? Or the dented compass made on an unknown moon? I think maybe the flagon? It's an earthenware flagon embossed with a bird's wing dating from the early empire. Fair if not exemplary, no matter. I may be able to shift it, but not for much. There's something of a similar period, I think. This is what I wanted to see. Yes, this is it. Silver telescope engraved with a depiction of a knotted rope. An heirloom, maybe. It has that look to it. Something that was old even when it was used. There's an inscribed message on the casing. Okay, good. That's the problem. Showing this guy stuff can get us places, but is he also going to have us mugged? You're confused. What is this game about? It's about archaeology. It's a bit of a mystery at the moment. So there's like a timeline, and you dig up items, and then you try and decipher the language. But these people all live on asteroids connected by cyclones of wind that you can sail along, and they're part of an empire. A new empire, then there was a little dark age before that, and then an old empire with an emperor and stuff that fell. And they dig up robots, but none of the robots remember the time before, and everybody seems to hate the robots for no good reason. Yeah, it's space archaeology, and we've just had the person who's our archaeologist boss sent us out to find a guy who was on the trail of something mysterious that seems to have led to a clue of like the death of the old empire's emperor. And then we've had this vision from him, even though he seems to have died in a crash. But we had this vision where he talked to us, warning us that our boss is evil and that there's some great darkness coming. And the robot is kind of a spy for our boss, because apparently the robots have buried memories as well, but they don't know it. And we may have had a clue that the former Empress buried all the robots for some reason, and we don't know why. Toward me... come towards me if you... What? It's not toward. Aww. It looked like toward. Right. Toward something me. If you follow me if you dare. You must be right too, hooray. I bet it's follow me if you dare. Follow me if you can. Yes. Oops. Follow me if you can. I'd say this comes from the same place as the flagon I found here earlier. This new find should help us to find the place. So, you've inspected the goods. Telescope for your earthenware flagon. Sure. You have a deal. This looks rather good here. Indeed. Don't think the flagon's gonna be as useful to me, you see. Telescope is assembled? Question mark. Okay, not up there. A man must have his secrets, indeed. Do I want to show him other artifacts, or do I want to... It's tempting. It's too tempting. Hold on to it. I have nothing to trade today. Okay, good. Might have more for you soon enough. Okay, I'm happy. I did it. I got the telescope. See you later, Tappy. Look after yourself out there. And we only had to trade the shitty flagon we picked up, which was a good clue, but we have the writing. You are in one piece. You still have all your teeth. We have one new artifact to consider. Also, we have landed a new location of note, a pre-Empire site. Shall we leave now? No! He doesn't want me to see my bay, or Roy. As you wish, mistress. Or Roy's yard is this way. I'm not going to show him the crown, he's going to steal it. There's a limit to how much you trust someone like that,
Elbereth,
even if you've grown up with them.
You could buy anything.
Sometimes you know a person.
For any purpose.
Strong as an oxen, dependable. God, all my friends look so tired and old here. Cheap. Mistress? What is this lady selling? It's a work market. Workers? Are you surprised? This is Elbereth. It's about as far from Eox as you can go. Sad face. I cannot be here, mistress. What's the problem? My ethical core is programmed against suffering. It does not differentiate by economic status. Mine is just the same, Six. But there's nothing we can do. I am compelled to expend a considerable number of cycles verifying that before I can simply accept it, mistress. I'm sorry, Six. I wish I could fix it for you, I really do. I don't want to get rid of his ethical core. But I do not want to fix that for you, it's good. Is this one injured? Good faith to you, Farwet. I'm told a labourer hurt himself in the field. Struck something underground. Labourers hurt themselves all the time. Too much raki, usually. You'd have to ask at the market. Walk with the goddess. I didn't want to talk to you. Is one injured, please? Tappy told me to look out for one with a broken arm. They all seem intact to me. You're lost, Farwet? Me? I don't see any other Farwet here. And you brought a Miyameke with you. A robot here? You've got keen eyes, trader. That seems sarcastic. Ha, the soapstone still has a spark. Tell me, soapstone, who are you to bring a Miyameki down here? What good are the metal things to anyone? Perhaps you're hoping to start a riot? What's wrong with you? Did someone cut your heart when you were a baby? Oh. Ha! You're fearless, aren't you? I'd like you if you weren't such a salahua. Better that. See, I don't want any trouble, and don't you have a stool to run? Maybe I don't want any trouble. I don't want any trouble. And what you bring into my cactus, your kind won't be happy until only the Miyamake can eat. You don't look underfed to me. It won't be robots that stick a knife in your belly. Ouch! If you go out of business, I won't shed a tear. I'll just say you don't look underfed to me. Wow. This place turns my stomach too. Might have ended like this if it hadn't been for Miari. Miari, the evil Empire spy. I need to talk to a broken-armed guy. Do I want to keep talking to her? Why don't your labourers escape? Don't be so disgusting. They aren't captives. Besides, where would they go? I'm just gonna keep harassing her. What now? I heard one of your labourers was injured. Accidents happen. There's nothing wrong with my stock. How did it happen? Carelessness. And I'm never hiring to an Eoxian again. Your kind doesn't show respect. An Eoxian hired workers from UA and broke one of them. Do you know who it was? He called himself Renbo, of course he did. Friend of yours, is he? He's not welcome here. He returned a worker with a broken arm. I need to talk to that worker. Do you see any broken arms in my stock today? I imagine no one hires injured workers. So you've got him resting somewhere. Want to hire one of my stock? What's the labourer's name? Whatever you like. How much to ask him some questions? Listen, Salahua, your Eoxian friend shattered my arm bone into 100 little bits. The bits are swimming around inside his skin like hungry maggots. He's never going to work again. Like as leather, you're the last chance he's got to earn himself a meal, so pay your dues. Then let him go. Name a price. See what you've brought. I prefer jewellery and weapons. That's too much to ask. The goods are worthless to you, but not to you. I don't want to trade with you, I'll find him myself. A pity. Come back when you're feeling more generous. Sold anything yet? Someone always needs someone. I can wait. I can afford to wait after all. What a bitch. I was looking for my buddy, and we found this bitch instead. I know, the poor robot.
Oroi was my oldest friend. We'd grown up in the orphanage together.
Homework.
But I had left Elbereth and she had stayed.
She's in such a bad mood talking to that slave trader, basically. Oh! I just struck the gong. Whoops. I was just trying to look at it. What do we do now? I wonder how business is going. Poke around. The arms tray looks pretty empty. Alright, what do you want? Yay, buddy. You look rough too. Oh, it's you. Arroy. So? You're here to dump another broken robot on me? I don't remember it like that. Oh, don't you? Ripping people off just doesn't stick. What do you want, Aaliyah? I was having a good day. Oh no, my oldest friend hates me.
We've been friends.
Ah, shit. Describe the telescope stand. Yes. Tell her about something she might like. Wait. You sailed into the Cyclonies? Aaliyah. Are you mad? It wasn't that dangerous, you know. Knuckleballs. Of course it wasn't. Only an enormous space storm 10 times bigger than Elbereth. Do you even know if there was a river out? Do you want to hear about this telescope stand or not? It was your sort of thing. How's your family? Oh dear. Why do they all look like they haven't slept in months? They probably haven't. No, apparently in this is a really poor city. Like you care. Did you ever fix the robot? No. Whatever it lost out there, it was really gone. I ended up borrowing a few internals for my collection. Disgusting. Tell her about the crown. I found something incredible out there, Arroy. Oh, did you? A purpose for your life, maybe? Arroy, is something wrong? I'm detecting some hostility here. What could be wrong, Aaliyah? You rock up here after who knows how many months, raving about some great new find. What could be wrong with that? I asked you about your family! Hello then, how are you? I did try that. Don't pretend to be normal. I tried. Just tell me whatever I was doing that as well! Woman, why are you doing this to me? This probably is because she's malnourished and not slept, yeah? I think we're all having that sort of a day. We sailed into the Cyclonies. I hope you didn't go there twice. Mistress, you cannot be intending to give the Emperor's crown to this woman. I'm not going to give it to her. No, I expect you'll try to sell it, whatever it is. Look at what I found, Arroy. Just look at it. Arroy held the crown gingerly like it was some kind of injured animal. By the waters, what are you? The right bulk for a basic power source. There are contacts under the rim. Put it on the robot. What is this? It's the crown of the Emperors of Eox. I think. Are you serious? You've got the crown of the Empire and you bring it to me? But it isn't just a crown. You want me to take it apart? Alright then. You've won me over. I'll take a look. Clink, clonk, clink. I cannot believe you entrusted such a find to such a person, in such a place. Such an action is almost statistically impossible, but you did it anyway. Judging by her reaction to me, she's more trustworthy than me. She'll figure it out. Whatever it is. That crown is a treasure of the Empire. Brownie face. She'll just lose it. Beep boop, beep boop. I'll let you know what I find. Ask something more. Look after the crown, Arroy. Don't let it out of your sight. Don't offer me advice on being cautious, Leah. How many robots have you lost now? How's business? Slow enough. And I'm not going to stand around here making small talk. Don't be a stranger, Aaliyah. Strike again, that would be funny. Have you finished yet? Are you done? I have no idea what these things do. We're always playing around with magnets and wires and things. What do I have in my inventory? How do I see it? Inscriptions. Let's... Telescope is assembled. Pre-Empire site finds telescope. Pre-Empire site, no. Oh. I don't know how I can see any inventory. I don't want to give any of my beautiful finds to this slave trading biatch. Don't know, maybe I can go down to the market? Do you think Mistress Arroy can be trusted? Yes. Especially they didn't show the crown to what's-his-face. I suggest we return to Eox. Don't hassle me. I think we should go back. Do want to talk to the farmer guy, but I think we should go back to the bar and ask him about the worker with the broken arm. Or like look around town for him. Oranges. Doesn't seem to be here. Back to the fields. For some reason there's no word for going down. The reason for that seems to be quite obvious to me, mistress. Waste receptacles flush outwards. Excuse me? Wait, read the inscription. There's an inscription? There are ancient symbols here. I used to trace them out when I was a girl. I know. She is very determined to be mad at me. I mean, I've clearly treated her like shit. So, you know. Be ourselves. God. And Mistress, that translation is clearly incorrect. There must be another possibility. Indeed. Be one? This doesn't feel right. Oh no. But this is all it's giving me. Beyond God, I've done something wrong. Oh no. Oh no. Is that it? Hello? It's not letting me scroll now. Hello? And? Here we go. That squiggly thing must be and, we know that. Be welcome and pray. Continue. Be welcome and pray. That will do for now. Was Elbereth a place for pilgrims? I didn't know that. Lip balm time. Worst archaeologist ever, I know. Well, it's that those words looked like they were contained in there, but they were actually longer words. Doesn't mean that those short words were wrong in and of themselves. I want to see Timor again. No shit.
Laughter, shouting,
Excuse
crying.
me?
All at once. The sound of 1,000 people packed up like a box of oranges.
Tasty. I only see about 6 people though. He's in a bar, so he's gonna know rumours about Renba and the field worker and the broken arm. Right? Dun dun. Dramatic music. You're back. I always come back. Until one day I don't. One day I'll put up a sign in my bar. Alia Elraso drank raki here. She sometimes even paid her tab. I'm not going to drink right now. I will wait here, mistress. Sad face. Oh, the poor bit. He is a spy, but it's not his fault. Timor, do you ever see Roy? She never comes down here anymore. You two were inseparable once. I caught you stealing my raki cask when you were too small to carry it, let alone drink any. We drank it well enough. Lucky I watered down all my barrels. Oh my, Alia, how you've grown. Okay, it's kind of creepy that he's always hitting on me when he's known me since I was a child then. Why don't you like robots? They don't buy drinks, do they? It's not the robots I mind, you know. It's the way they're always listening. A person should be free to say the wrong thing sometimes. A man should say what he means to say. I hope that's not a flirt. You're hard on me, Alia. Although, you know, any time you want to move back to Elbereth, I have my own home. Of course you do. That boat of yours. I must have forgotten. That's not... your place is empty, Timor. There's no one here. People have to work. Well, some people. Right, tell me about the broken arm guy. So it's a cleaning job keeping you busy. I've cleaned up a little, certainly. It's amazing what you can find out there. Picking through dead people's jewellery. I haven't cleaned up much. I've got dirt all over my clothes. Hello? Dramatic, Are you gonna say something else, Timor? I haven't... Timor? 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 Talk to me. Timor. Timor, tell me about the man with the broken arm. I don't want to give that woman money. Damn it. Maybe if I go into the fields then. Timor, you've failed me. Can I see you around? He's failed me. I didn't even get to ask him about, tell him, oh, you should see the places I've been. That was another option and it didn't let me do it. Not just yet. I need to go back to the fields. Do you think I should give something to that bitch on the market? I don't really want to give her anything precious. There's much grow here. Seems unlikely, and yet there are so many people. I should probably give her that necklace. Talk to me. Talk to me. Good face to you. Yes? Tread softly. Look, buddy. Tell me about the broken arm. Tell me about the size. I would say the Citadel is older than the slums. Question? How old? The earliest days of the Empire. It must have been a fine building. What about the Nightingale? She's a beautiful ship. I'm lucky I found her. Lady? I need to find out what Rembler was up to here. You did not think to give your ship to the curators on Iox. She is an archaeological find after all. Iox doesn't like people to have ships. They would have burned her. Your ship is no secret, mistress. Professor Miari knows you sail, of course. Yeah, what is the deal with that, Miari? Come on, people, talk to me. They're not talking to me. There's a lot of them, but none of them are talking to me. Telling me what the deal with that scythe is or anything. Lady? Talk to me. Talk to me. I feel like I should be able to get down here. Damn you bushes that are made of solid stone and too sharp to sneak by. It looks like the only way is through the trader, but it would be nice if I wasn't railroaded like that. Wow. Wow, I say. How old is the Nightingale, mistress? I'm not sure. Almost 1,500 years old. Maybe. And now that suddenly gets added to my map of archaeological evidence. Jeez. So I've just found a 1,500-year-old ship that the Empire doesn't want me to have, but for some reason they've let me keep it. That is a bit weird. Ugh. Well, back we go to Bitchface. I guess we have to give her the necklace. I wish I could check my inventory so that I can be like, yes, I'll give her this. I don't have the crown on me now. So we already know. So the inscription was a second clue to the words we had to say to get in. So the original way to get in is to talk about the goddess. It's not Tappy's shop we wanted to go to, it's that bitch. Why didn't you? Well, we did know, but the word didn't work anymore, so the new way in didn't work anymore. But the old way in still works. Is that him up on the roof? Probably not. What now? I'll hire that worker from you. I have what you want. Let's see what you're offering. I prefer jewelry and weapons. Offer something small. Offer the silver amulet. Sure. How about this? Well, it's not the best piece, but I'll need more to cover it. Do you know how old the amulet is? So it is weak, fragile. Your price is too high. As you wish. Don't waste my time again. Told you no. I wouldn't sell him to you now if you had a crown. Just want to ask him something. Imagine if I gave you that for free. What would the next request be? Just an hour? Just a day? Just a night? Now go away. Well, I fucked it anyway. What a fucking bitch. Do you believe the workers are well treated, mistress? Some will be. Not all. Oh, I'll smack you in the face. Can Tappy help me out here? Tappy.
Cabinets glinting with gold and polished glass.
Not another one. Don't visit me nearly enough. I came like 10 minutes ago. I'd forgotten the colour of your eyes. I could never forget the silver of your tongue, Tappy. There we go. How is life on Eox anyway? As sterile as ever? That's a good word for it. You've always been too untidy for that place and too proper for this one. That's true. Is that all you're gonna say, Tappy? Are you happy with that robot of yours? I could probably adjust it a bit. You're not touching it. Anyway, bear it in mind, Aaliyah. I don't want you to get rid of its ethical core. Oh my god. See you later, Tappy. Don't get any less beautiful. That's all that happens with time, Tappy. You're only going to be disappointed. So changing its ethical core, if we think what the consequences of that could be, it could betray me, but also it could give me more freedom. Also, it could betray Miari, which we kind of want it to do, right? So it might have been better to change its ethical core, but it's unethical to change its ethical core, so I don't really want to. Man, that's so annoying. I can't talk to the worker. I don't like this feeling that I've missed a bunch of stuff because of that. But I guess that's how it goes. This way, mistress. Oh, he's so happy now. And so we strutted back to the ship. Got new leads for a previously unknown site, yeah. Whatever you do, don't go back to Miari. She's not to be trusted. Oh my goodness, 2 hours have gone already. Well. We're not going to tell Miari what we've seen. We are gonna take a break and then do some art. Because I want to do art. So let's see. So this is like a good place to, a good place to stop this. Unfortunately, the music stops when we do this, so I'll have to get some music. Where are we? Spotify. God, I wish we could listen to proper music. Let's put these on for now. God, I'm not quite loud, hang on. Right, my little BRBs. I don't know if I want to back up yet. Okay, I've got my BRBs. I'm gonna have food. I'm gonna have like dinner and stuff, so I'll be back in a while. Thank you all for joining. If you've joined for Heaven's Vault, yeah, and I'll catch you later. If you're off. Otherwise, I'm gonna be around chilling and doing some art today. Bye. Or see you soon.